So a lot of y'all want to be successful, right? A lot of y'all want to be financially free. A lot of y'all want to have the body that y'all want. A lot of y'all want to be able to drive that car that y'all want to get. You know what I'm saying? But if you take a look at what you're doing every single day, the way you wake up, the way you work, your attitude to this world, you know, would your actions really show who you're trying to become? Because let me ask you something. If you were to go to somebody and tell them, or without them even knowing, don't tell them anything, but without them even knowing what you want to be in life, if they were to judge you based off of your everyday routine, would they be able to tell that you're trying to become what you want to become? Now, I don't know about y'all, but I asked myself that question the other day. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the answer, which is exactly why I'm making these videos. So like I said, a lot of us, we get so excited and we love to think about our future self, right? We love to fantasize about the car, the money, the environment, the opportunities, right? But we never really fantasize about the hard work, the hard-born work that really ties behind it. It's kind of like a young kid that says, man, I want to be an NBA player. I want to be just like Kobe Bryant, right? But it's like Kobe Bryant wasn't just born the way he played. He had to put in the work and do the stuff that nobody else wants to do in order to get to where he's at. And that ties in with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be a content creator, just saying I want to be a content creator and posting once a month, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to be left under the rug, just like everybody else who does the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, with whatever you want to do, you have to show that you want it, and you have to work like you want it. You know what I mean? You can't tell yourself that, oh, I want to get this body that I want, but you're only working out like once a week, maybe 3 times a week. That's lame, bro. That's lame. You got to really discipline yourself. You got to do the stuff that you don't want to do, because doing the things that you don't want to do is going to lead you to where you want to be. Think about that. Doing the things that you don't want to do right now is going to lead you to where you want to be. All right? You know what I mean? And what that means is even working on something, even when you see no results. Like, for example, I be posting every single day and I only get 1 view, 5 views, 3 views, at max 17 views, right? But that doesn't stop me, because that's all temporary. Because in this world, people love consistency. People support somebody who's consistent. Think about it. With anything. A rapper that's dropping music every Thursday. A brand that's dropping something every 3 weeks. A YouTube creator that's dropping something every single day. People love to tap into consistency. People love it. Whether it's a nail tech that's being busy every single day. A barber who's cutting hair every single day. People love consistency, because that consistency shows that you know what you're doing. It shows that you know how to push through the days where you're getting the most results, and that you know how to push through the days where you're getting nothing at all. You know what I mean? And one thing that I learned is a lot of us, we all want to live a life that requires discipline. But we don't want to live the life that requires discipline. I'm going to say that again. We all want to live a life that requires discipline. But none of us want to live a life that requires discipline. Now, Tom, what does that mean, right? And let me break it down to you. So if you want to be, for example, an NBA player or a professional athlete. Professional athletes have to wake up every single day in the morning. They have to show up at the gym. They have to eat right. They can't be going outside, you know what I'm saying, BSing. They got to work, do the things that people don't want to do, right? How could you want to become something that requires that life when right now you're doom scrolling all day? You're doing nothing but at the crib eating junk food. You're out with your friends BSing. You're splurging money at the club. You're getting drunk. You're smoking, getting high, doing nothing with yourself. Nothing. How do you expect to be that professional athlete? Or for example, with being a content creator, A content creator is more than just recording a video and posting. You gotta brainstorm, like genuinely brainstorm. You gotta brainstorm your stuff. You gotta have the discipline to wake up, to want to do it. You gotta have the discipline to post every single day and to not miss a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of successful entrepreneurs and content creators in this world. And if you really look at their discography, they weren't just posting once every 3 months. They were posting every single day, even with no results. I mean, look at Speed. Look how big he is in this world. And look at where he started. Look at Kai. Look at where he started to where he is now. You know, it just comes to show whenever you have that vision, you got to work towards it, even when you're receiving nothing at all. And you got to have that discipline. You got to have that discipline. If you want to be a music artist, you got to put in the work. You got to make the songs you don't feel like making. You got to make the beats that you don't feel like making. You got to do the things that you don't feel like doing. But here's the thing. If it's not something you truly want to do, where you wake up and you're excited to do it and excited to do anything it takes to get to where you want to get to, then that's not what you really want to do. And I know I sit here and I act like I have everything figured out. But in all honesty, guys, I'm in the same position as y'all. There's days where I genuinely catch myself lacking. There's days where I wake up a little late. You know what I mean? There's days where I'm not doing the things that reflect off the goals that I have for myself and the things that are going to help me get towards my goals. But that's the thing. I catch myself and I stop. I don't continue messing up. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. But here's the thing. If you want to become a better version of yourself, nothing changes if nothing changes. All right? And I say this in all my videos because it's true. Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's so important. All right? Like, for example, me, I'm trying to start my brand. You know, I'm posting every single day. I'm trying to get the body that I want. I'm trying to build financial freedom. I'm trying to quit my 9-to-5 job. You know what I mean? Those are my goals. And if I sit down on my butt all day doing nothing, I'm never, ever, 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 ever gonna get to where I want to get to. That's the biggest thing. If you want to get to where you want to get to, you got to get up. You got to get up. You got to get up. Have to. And that's something I had to tell myself. I had to tell myself I'm tired of just wasting time. I'm tired of wasting time on females. I'm tired of wasting time on getting drunk on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Again, every day. I'm tired of it. Because most of the people who are still living with their parents at 30, still doing nothing with their lives, all did those things of BSing with lack of discipline. Because that's something that don't sit right with me. How are you 30, 40 years old still living with your parents when you have 10 rotations of 365 days to get shit done? And nobody did nothing with their lives. That's crazy to me. But it's never too late to change. But one thing that I want you to understand is that nothing changes if nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes. This brand that I'm building for myself, it's not going to build itself. I got to wake up. I got to put in the work when I'm receiving nothing in return. And that's something I'm trying to tell y'all. Work. Work hard. Don't expect it to come to you. You got to get to it. You got to go through the trials and tribulations. You got to wake up. Wake up. You know, I remember I wanted to be a music producer. And I was doing nothing but bullshitting all day. I wasn't making beats. I was BSing. Making excuses. Oh, I'm just trying to wait till I... No, there is no waiting. Start now. So another thing. Your routine is telling the honest truth. Alright? What you do every single day is the truth. Because you can say that you want to be an influencer. You can say that you want to go to the gym. You can say you want to be a musician. You can say you want to be a barber. You can say you want to be a tattoo artist. You can say you want to be a mechanic. You can say you want to do all these things. Alright? But your habits are showing your reality. Your everyday routine is showing your reality. Do me a favor. Go to your settings and look at your screen time. Look at how much time you're spending on TikTok. How much time you're spending on Instagram. How much time you're spending on bullshit. And tell me, Does that reflect off of the person that you say you want to become? Would the person that you want to become be doing the things that you're doing right now? Think about it. Genuinely think about it. Like, look at your bank account. Go look at how much money you have. Go look at all the things that you're doing. And you tell me if the things you're doing right now with your bank account, with your relationships, with everything, if it reflects off the person that you're trying to become or you say you become. Because you could either be a talker or it could be someone to get it done. And I don't know about y'all, and I don't want to be a talker. And I'll be very honest. I used to be in college. I used to say I wanted to get all these things done. It never did because I wasn't doing anything towards it. I was sleeping all day, smoking all day, getting it in with a lot of yays here and there. Not even here and there, everywhere. I was doing nothing for myself. But it's time to wake up and change those habits because that routine that I was living was just showing that I was going to be nothing but a loser. If you want to be successful, you got to be disciplined. Change the routines around you. And here's another thing. Don't try to become perfect by tomorrow. All right? Because this is somewhere where we both mess up. All of us. We notice the life that we're living. We notice the things that we're doing. And we get that 3 a.m. motivation. And then the next day, we want to make a drastic change to our life. We want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym, do our school, do our work, make money, study, brainstorm, and do all these things. But here's the thing. You're piling and piling and piling and piling your schedule all at once. And eventually in 3 days, you're just going to break. like just in 3 days of you working hard, you're going to break because your body and your mind isn't used to working that hard. So I'm not saying that you have to automatically change your life at 100% from 0 to 100. No, it don't work like that. You got to build. Just strive to become that 1% better every single day. And I'll break it down to you. I'll break it down for y'all. It's like you wake up every day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The next day, try to wake up at 12. The next day, try to wake up at 11. The next day, try to wake up at 10. Slowly get yourself to where you want to get to. Slowly. You want to go to the gym. Don't go to the gym and hit like a crazy explosive workout that you're going to kill yourself and die. Slowly work. Build your condition. It's kind of like sports. You're not just going to go, like if you want to play basketball, you're not just going to go on the court automatically shooting like Kobe. You got to work. You got to condition yourself. It's the same thing with your mind. You got to condition your mind. Don't just try to be perfect. That's how you're going to burn out. Trust me. I know that's happened to me so many times. So many times. I'll try to post 100 videos in one day. Tomorrow I'm like, I'm not doing it. And then I'll go in a slump for a long time. No. Condition yourself. Be a little bit more realistic with your work ethic and with the things that you're applying in this world. A little more realistic, okay? And if you're asking yourself, well, how can I do that? How can I do that? First, you need to have that conversation with God, all right? Then you need to reflect on what you're doing and just cut little things off one by one. And do like little things that will help you create discipline in other areas. Like, for example, me being able to go cold turkey off of weed and cold turkey off of drinking, it was hard because I had a lot of different addictions. So one addiction that I cut off to lead towards my other addictions was energy drinks. I cut off energy drinks, right? And I stopped drinking them. And I proved to myself that I could stay disciplined in that area. So I worked my way up towards staying sober. It's with different things. If you could train your mind, you're disciplined to wake up at a certain time. Train your mind to give yourself a little bit of time to do something. More time to do something else. A little more time to apply to somewhere else. But don't expect to do it right away. It takes time. Give yourself time, okay? Give yourself time. Now here's my challenge for y'all. I want y'all to close y'all's eyes and genuinely picture the person that y'all want to become. Like seriously, close your eyes and picture the person that you want to become. Picture the person that you want to become and ask yourself, what would the person do today that you're currently avoiding? What are the habits and the discipline and the routine that they would have and be doing that you're not doing right now? The stuff that you're avoiding to do. And just ask yourself. And I'm not saying to ask yourself so you could start tomorrow or so you could start next week or for next month or for next year. No. I want you to envision this. That way you can start today. Maybe you need to go to the gym. Maybe you need to study for school. Maybe you need to post some content. Maybe you need to work on your business. Maybe you need to put your phone down for a couple of hours. But look, check it out. Whatever it is, you know what it is, all right? So just do it. Just do it. Just do it. You already know what you got to do, guys. I don't have to tell y'all. That's not what I'm here for. Because look, let's be real. Y'all know what we got to do. Sometimes it just takes hearing it from somebody else for us to get the motivation to get up and actually get it done. So every day, I just want y'all to close y'all's eyes and envision the person that you want to become. Genuinely envision it. Work like you're already that person. And motivate yourself. Don't rely on me to motivate you. Don't rely on your girlfriend to motivate you. Don't rely on some random influencer to motivate you. Motivate yourself. That vision that you just created in your head, I want you to keep that vision. And as these days go by, I want you to enhance that vision and work as if you're already there. So I just want to end this off by saying your dream isn't the problem, all right? You might already know what you want to do with your life, right? You might already know how you want to live and what you want to accomplish. But here's the thing. I want you to really look at the way you're living. Really look at the way you're living. And ask yourself if the way you're living is who you want to become, right? Because you could completely do nothing and you're still becoming something. You know what I mean? You could do nothing all day and still be becoming a loser. But here's the thing. Look at your habits. Look at the decisions that you're making. And I want you to really ask yourself, is the actions that you're doing right now and the way you're living gonna be able to create you and make you become the person that you believe in becoming? Think about it. But with that being said, I want to leave off with one note. I say this in all my videos. When life throws you lemons, you make what? No, you don't make lemonade. You make Kool-Aid. Tone, what does that mean? When life throws you problems, lemons. This world expects for you to react and retaliate in a certain way that everybody else would. Lemonade. But you got to completely change the circumstances around you. Kool-Aid. So when life throws you lemons, you don't make lemonade. You got to completely change the circumstances around you. Kool-Aid. So be Kool-Aid, my boy. You feel me? But with that being said, look. My name is Tone. Y'all can call me Tone Said It. Tone Made It. Tone Don't Shut Up. Tone Preached It. Whatever y'all want to call me. But I just want y'all to know that I believe in y'all. As much as I believe in myself. And I want y'all to start believing and working towards y'all's goals. Alright? But with that being said, I love you. God loves you. And Jesus Christ himself loves you the most. I just want y'all to know we out this mug, alright? So, yeah, I hope you have an amazing day. And we out. Skrrr!